What is net worth and why should you care? Hi, I'm Ann Wilson, author of The Wealth Chef. And in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you this key wealth metric called net worth. And in fact, as you're going to discover, this is the most important element that you want to be focusing on to know whether you're getting closer towards your financial freedom or further away from it. So what is net worth? So let's step back a moment and refresh those 4 ingredients you have in creating your wealth feast. And if you're not familiar with them yet, go over and review that. You have your income, your expenses, you have your liabilities, and you have assets. And above this line, your income and your expenses represents the flow of money through your life. There we go, money comes in and it goes out. And that determines what your day-to-day lifestyle experience is happening over here, a flow of money. Now, depending what you're doing with that money, that is reflected in this area. And this is called your balance sheet, which is made up of your assets and your liabilities. And this is a bit like looking in the rearview mirror of your wealthy money life, where your income and your expenses determines what you're doing day by day. This part of your wealth metric or your wealth scorecard is showing you what is the result of your money actions up here. Are you creating liabilities and debt in your life as a result of your money flow, or are you creating assets? So there you have it. This is called your income statement, also sometimes your profit loss, and this is your balance sheet. So it's not the other kind of BS. It's the key BS that we want. We want one of these because this is actually telling you how you're doing in your wealth journey. Are you getting closer to your financial freedom? Where so many people are fixating on their income, you know better. You are looking at what is happening in your BS area of your wealth life, in your balance sheet, because it tells you this number called your net worth. And your net worth is the most important indicator you have of all to tell you how you're doing in your wealth cooking. So what is your net worth? The net worth is just the sum of all of your assets. This is the value of your investment portfolio, of your stocks and shares, the value of your property portfolio, the value of passive income businesses, all added up to a specific amount, minus your liabilities, the things you owe. So these would be any consumer debt you have, credit cards, IOUs, student loans, car loans, overdrafts, all of that consumer debt. But it would also be minus neutral debt in the form of mortgages on a personal residence, and also expanding debt, which might be mortgages, bonds on investment property this side. So you sum all of those liabilities and your net worth. This key indicator is, is just your assets minus your liabilities. And this net worth is the key number that you're focusing on, because when your net worth equals that financial freedom number that you've calculated, and if you haven't calculated yet, go and look for that video, your financial freedom number, that is when you've achieved financial freedom. This is the key number, and this is why it's such an important indicator and why it's so important for you to know what your net worth is. So now you know what it is, how you calculate it, and why that is where you're focusing. Because this is where you realize creating a rich, juicy life is so simple. There's only 2 key things you're wanting to make sure you're doing each and every month. You're wanting to make sure that you're making a profit. In other words, the amount of money that flows out of your life is less than the amount of money that flows in. It's as simple as that. You can't get away with that. So you want to make a profit each and every month, and you want to make sure that your net worth is increasing by reducing your liabilities and growing your assets. And if you're watching this anywhere other than over at thewellchef.com, head on over there, because that's where the great conversation is happening. And you'll also find great resources which are going to help you to work out what your income statement is and manage your money and work out your profit each and every month, as well as calculating your balance sheet and managing this so that you can work out your net worth. So go and download those resources. And underneath this video, I'd love to know what your current net worth is. You don't have to give in the big number, but let us know, is your current net worth negative or are you already in positive territory? Because remember, there's no judgment. It's just firstly about knowing where you are, because you've got to know where you are. You've also got to know where you've headed in terms of what your financial freedom number is, because then you can put the plan between those 2 points to get you there. And if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, do so now so you don't miss out on any of this great content, which is all designed to help you create this rich, juicy life and have your money working hard for you.